Okay, hey everybody. So I have been mulling over what I should do about this health insurance, to have it or not have it. I had really hoped that I got it, and that once I got it, that I would be treated as human. I thought I was treated as human. Until the next day. Seriously. The very next day. Blood tests were coming in. They say they call you. They never called me. Still haven't called me, and it's over. It's been way long. It's over a week. I don't even know how long anymore. And no call. They needed me to. I asked them to order something from the pharmacy. Apparently that was a big sin. They ordered it and they got it wrong. 4 things. Big mean girl crap toward me. It went on. It's just the same old crap. And once again, this time I decided to read the reviews of the hospital they're associated with. And continued and read the hospitals around here, okay? And I'm like, why in the world would, like somebody else had written in there, why in the world am I paying this much, or will be paying, or would be paying, who knows, for insurance, health insurance, and going to be treated like these people's reviews? And I do believe these reviews. Adam had said one time about something else. He said, well, anybody can get on there and leave reviews. Yeah, sure they could. But what would be, trolls? What would be their purpose for doing that? Unless they probably had a bad thing. But here's what I saw. Is anybody, I looked up a review, like a doctor, nurse, whatever, a practice, whatever, and also even the food delivery services and stuff, and now the hospitals, and all that, on and on for how long now? But anything I looked up, and I would read them, and would see some just echoing my thoughts, seriously, echoing my experiences, my thoughts, my questions about it, whatever. And, I mean, down to the point of, it's like, wow, that is so amazing. And then remember with the health, the issue about the ER and all that, there was that. And then seeing later on, reading these other ones, and like, not the same hospital, not the same chain of hospitals. I'm going to call everything a chain. But other ones, people having similar, with this one, that one, I'm like, what is it? Is there any hospital around here people aren't treated like crap? I mean, the situations are just amazing. Some of them I can't relate to, like, I don't bring, kids into a hospital, or I don't ride a motorcycle. But some of what happens with the terrible bedside manner and the total flippant, yeah, whatever. Like throwing gauze at them instead of actually doing it themselves, cleaning and putting gauze and tape on it, like happened to me in the ER. No. Just back in June. They handed me it. I had to ask for it even, for some gauze. And just handed it to me. This stuff is just amazing, whether you have insurance or not. It's going to be a hassle. I know it's not everybody, I know it's not everyone, and I know it's not just 100%. I'm sure I'm 60 years old. Eventually, I'm going to find, I'm sure of it, I'm going to find good healthcare providers, good ones, that don't do the medical cherry picking because I have a rare health condition. I'm sure I'll find one. You hear the sarcasm, don't you? But I really am, but also the part of mulling it over is because I'm having to work and have to rush because I didn't get to start until, well, really lately, really like this past few days, yesterday, because of the heat dome and all that. just life, okay? But this health condition I'm getting, I'm having to work to prove to the government that I can make a certain amount of money that qualifies me to get the health insurance at affordable price. I'm trying to meet that, what I said that I could, and I can't because of things like the heat dome that went from June to just last week. Okay? And that means I have to earn all that money that I would usually have a year to earn. I have to do it now for the rest of to the end of the year. Okay? And yesterday I tried to make it, doing the calculations and all, and what's very little I've already earned, factoring all that in. And I've been doing that all this time, saying, would I be able to? Yeah, I probably could if I worked. Let's see. I would have to work about every day, no breaks, no days off. Breaks, yeah, but no days off. About 12 to 14 hours a day. Yesterday I was gone from 7 o'clock in the morning until 11. That's gone time to do this, but then there were 2 times. One I took for lunch, one I took for a dinner, and I also went to the store and bought some sodas. And those 2 times, it's what I wasn't working. I woke up this morning, and the health problem is associated with my abdominal area, which I still don't know what causes it. I think I'm paying for insurance, and they're not going to address the reasons that and the insulin issue. No, they're talking about, we're one visit with this woman, walked in the door, first thing she starts saying, well, you're going to need this test, this test, this test. And I'm talking big ones, that cost money, a lot of money. Well, I got this insurance card with dangling dollar signs, and I don't know what they get paid for doing, saying we do this, or if they do them themselves so they're going to get paid, what it is, I don't know. That wasn't discussed. It was just a test. I know they make money on some of them. Yeah, they do them right there. And I'm not talking blood tests. They did that too, even though I had already had just the week before from one of their urgent care facilities. Oh, wow, yeah. And then, a month before then? Yeah. Like about a month and a half from a hospital. Yeah, they had to have all those done again. And, it was all bad. I fired them. That's the shortest way to say it. I no longer, it's just not a good fit for me. And I let them know. This was inappropriate, their behavior, everything. It was bad. I'm like, this in some degrees, it's about as bad as one of the last ones I mentioned. But I just now met them. They're doing, I can only think, either they're just a bunch of adult mean girls, or they're doing that cherry picking lemon dropping, because I have a rare health condition. Or maybe it's just possible, since all these reviews from various places and, hospitals, doctor's office, all that, so many bad experiences, has nothing to do with any of it except that they're bad people. You see what I'm saying? So why am I going to work, have to rush to try to prove that I can earn that much money when it's just not going to happen? Because, today I woke up, after doing that yesterday, I was fine all day yesterday, of course, and I knew that there's a possibility. And then I woke up this morning, way too early. I don't even know if I should say I slept, maybe 4 or 5 hours. Got up and my stomach's all swollen again, and having pains in it, and I felt so sickly. I actually went and bought some groceries, just groceries this time, and came home, and I almost, in the store, I felt like I was going to fall backwards. And I guess because I was so tired, who knows? I'm not a doctor, I don't know. I'm not a healthcare professional at all, so none of this is any form of advice. Yeah, go on and on. But came home and I was like, oh man, I am going to fall down. And so I finally laid down and I slept for a good long nap. Seriously, I don't know how many hours I did, but I crashed and burned big time. And when I woke up, it's funny because I was really mulling this over, saying, I need to just forget all this crap. Not even, I considered the one, the cheaper one. It's not really cheaper, the deductible, all the other stuff is way high. But at least I would have it, and I can work. That's nothing, it's like 650 or something, to 700, somewhere around there. A month. That's quite a lot. Yeah, it is quite a lot. But the other one was even more. Okay, the other one was about 1,000. And for what? The crap that I already saw? I mean, I don't know how much money I spend a year without insurance on my medicines and all that. Not much. Okay, and then stuff's not covered, and I'm gonna have to do the work to find out my insurance benefits and all. And there's just out of your minds, just out of your mind. You're going to order the wrong stuff, and then I'm going to have to call and straighten up your crap. My gosh. And I worked, remember, as fill-in, but I worked with mainly surgeons. So it's a bit of a different story, but no, we take the benefits. Not the person who's paying you, paying for insurance, paying for services, and you're gonna make them do it. Like this story, we're paying groceries, and we're gonna, you go to the grocery store, you have to check yourself out. Of course, buy your groceries, but has it always been that you go shopping for shopping for your groceries? No, it hasn't always been that you do the shopping yourself. How many remember that? We may not have been around then, alive then. But yeah, and it's got to where now, what are you going to do? Go and make the product yourself? I mean, it's getting, I know that's a major exaggeration, but is it? No, look at how it's becoming, seriously. Okay, I can remember when, man, people were so angry that full service gas stations just kind of disappeared. The whole service, I mean, you went in there, ding, ding. They came out, they filled in. I was born, I was alive during that time. And they put the gas in, they topped off the fluids and liquids. They didn't charge you for that. You're a great customer, here you go. I remember the guy that when we used to go to when we were kids, and my dad had probably 4 or 5 of us in the car. And the owner was one of his friends. And at the gas station, he would throw in bubble gum, those little what were they called? Just a little individual pieces of bubble gum. The brown ones, he'd throw it in there for us, and we all go trying to find them all. It was fun. It was different. There was another place, and they're just nice. They're just nice people, and then it became so bad. Now, then, not bad, but now you got to do it all yourself, and like delivering, I don't like that if I put gas in, which gas I'm using, like a quarter of a tank every time. I go every day that I go out, a quarter of a tank, okay, for delivering. We're not going to get paid enough to pay for that. Not really, but close enough. And my time, no, it's not really paying for my time, but at all. I doubt it ever will. But putting the gas in my car, my SUV, my hand smells like gas. Okay, gasoline, and I have chemical allergies, and I'm going to deliver. And that stuff doesn't just easily come off. It really doesn't. My stuff I get smell on mine, I continue to smell it. It's got an odor like gas does. I can go on and on bitching about it. I sure can. But I really think I'm going to say screw it at some point. Really. I mean, like 2 weeks from now. Or I mean, maybe tonight. Seriously. I'm going to screw this. There's so much stress and pressure for what? Crappy service? Services would be the same if I didn't have it? Yes, I know, they would pay, but so does it if I don't. Eventually, like that woman told me, she kept talking, the one that was with the government office, She said that's why they had it. I think it was one with a particular government office that said, I think, or maybe somebody working at the hospital said, do you realize why all of a sudden those bills they send you, they send like one, they never send you another one? Yeah. She goes, because she just told me about how they get donors for people that don't have insurance and everything. And she was trying, and she did a better job at telling me without saying the words, you know. And I said, yeah, I get it. These people, they pay the bills for the ones who don't have insurance. So, okay. You know, why do we have this system in the first place? But how crappy was I treated? Really crappy. Reading these reviews, people talking about how much they're paying for insurance, or just people just talking in general, what they do, the services and all that, what had happened to them, and they're going to get crappy service too. I don't know how many of those other ones, except the one that mentioned it, or the ones that mentioned it, that they haven't health insurance with them. So the other ones, do they or not? I don't know. Okay? But no matter what, you're going to get crappy service? What's the use? I keep mulling it over and over and over and over. And this kind of stress is not good for me. I look at myself in the mirror lately, and I'm like, who is this person? Really, really dark circles under my eyes. You know, I was been sick, now I hear this is again, and it's not having a big problem. It may be, I don't know. I mean, not yet. The one that grows problem with my stomach. The stomach itself, the navel and all that. Not that yet. Hopefully not. But trying to work is going to kill me, and that's what I said from the beginning. I said, if it gets to that point, no. I don't need health insurance that's going to, make things worse. And then I had to wait and see, and I saw one day. One day was enough. And for the next morning, if you could call it that, it was so fast, I slept so little, that here it is. And I've been walking around with my stomach sticking out so big today, so swollen. Never did get it diagnosed. Never. Like I said, this latest one wanted to focus on other things, not what the current problem is, but the other things that can make more money. Okay, that's my opinion. Allegedly. Oh my God. So, I don't know. I just think this is just such a corruption. So, too much corruption all around. Okay, people are going to pay, or people aren't going to pay, and people are going to donate and pay by donating to those who don't pay because they get such lousy service at a hospital, from a doctor's office, from a whatever associated. And that's not corruption. Somehow, some way, you're paying for a service you're not going to get. Wow. But the other ones, I made a video, I don't know where it is. I've got plenty of videos I haven't put up. I've been trying lately. Been trying to get more videos up. Yeah, more than one channel, a few. I don't know, but I've been saying these things about, I looked and read the reviews for these food delivery things. And some of the stuff echoes what I've said. And even down to DFW. I live in Dallas, a suburb of northeast of Dallas. I usually work on, kind of say that corner or round circle, whatever you want, around that area. A little bit somewhat. The suburbs around the northeast side. And, the thing the guy said was exactly what I've said, that they just don't get it. And that's how he put it. They just don't get how these roads are. You say you go take somebody 2 miles down the road. He didn't say that. I always say that. 2 miles down the road can wind up becoming with whatever you have to do. And I'm not talking big, huge shopping pay, no. I'm talking just traffic and all from the time you get there, from the time you leave there, and the time you come back. 2 miles. Could be an hour. Seriously. They'll get there, pick something up, and go. Man, no. That's not, and then instead they want to send you out of wherever you are. We're going to send you out of that into another suburb, possibly passing through 2 or 3 of them on the way, and pay you. I gotta show some of these. I only got it mainly from one, but some of these like $2. Seriously. Oh my gosh. Anyway, wrapping it up. I'm going to go and just relax. Talk to you on another video. Bye. Okay, I think I left a few things out, including this one. I meant to say that I might have started stuff and didn't finish it, but things like the health, the working for doing these like DoorDash, Uber Eats, food delivery services, whatever. I'm going to continue that, even if I get rid of the insurance, but I'm going to work and enjoy it, doing work when I want to, as an individual contractor, not being under so much, feels like stress to earn that amount real fast. No, that's too much for me. I'm 60 years old, and I want to enjoy it. Adam and I we went out last night to go do some of these. He hasn't in I don't know how many, maybe a week or so. Whatever. But he wanted to go too, so we went. I asked him, he said, sure. We went. He enjoys it because he likes nightlife, just not going out and being in it. He's older than I. Just seeing people. He goes, so many people, they go out and they do so much. He just loves that. And it's like cool feeling. It's cool. Not, the temperature is cool. The weather is cool. Some of the funniest things happen when we go out. Some really scary crap, as he says, frightening things happen. We got really scared one time. But altogether, it's been 3. And when we were together, once or twice when I was by myself. Yeah. Maybe I'm a little too brave. My definition of bravery is doing something stupid and getting away with it. But these weren't things we did on purpose. These were things that happened because we didn't know that was, Adam called it the boonies. I call it backwoods. Big time backwoods. I know what backwoods means. And 3 times on that, and by myself, 2, 3 times, I don't know. The first time I think I said something like, they have nothing on where I grew up. I did not live in the backwoods, but it kind of started behind where I live. And had a pretty good clue. So, but anyway, some of the good things, funny things happened, like when I was by myself, that woman, the whole bunny rabbit story, bunny rabbit costume story. And if I put this on the right channel. And, or funny, like, I don't know, it was a mixture of funny and scary all the same. It was a cul-de-sac, and it had like not an island. I guess you could call it an island, but of trees and bush and flowers and stuff. And right in the middle of the cul-de-sac at the end of it, so people had to go around. Yeah, you always do with a cul-de-sac, but to get out of there, but you go around that little island thing. And instead, I just parked right in the front of it, and it was creepy dark back there. There were nice houses, and pointing my lights right at the guy that at the house I was living. Adam was with me, and he did his flashlights. It's a good size one, so I could see this sidewalk to go up to their house, their sidewalk to their door, and it was creepy out there. And when I was laughing, I said, "Genius mind." It was kind of funny. I didn't say it, but yeah, to figure a way to I didn't get even deeper in there because we didn't know, and got that done. We were just laughing about it, saying, "Yeah, this is like scary movie, but not as bad as the backwoods scary movie ones." No, where you could just drop right off of the road. No medium shoulders. No lines down. The roads directing people to go just one lane each side. Drop-offs. No curbs. But a lot of curbs. No curbside, where rails where you get a clue, or it would help you. You might not go straight off and that's it for you, Nope. And curves, C-U-R-V-E-S, were just unbelievable, and no lights at night. Bad. Those are those 3. Anyway, now wrapping up.